isn't Gabriel Heater, kiddies.
Show with Fred Guest, Edgar Bergen, and Charley McCarthy. Portland Hoffa, Minerva Pius as Mrs. Nussbaum, the DeMarco sisters, and Al Goodman and his orchestra. And if anybody cares who I am, my name is Kenny Delmar. Ladies and gentlemen, since the war ended, we've all been waiting for the return of the things we've missed. Tonight we bring you one of the things nobody's missed, and here he is, Fred Allen.
Thank you, and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Kenny, I've been away from radio quite a long time. I guess everything has changed?
No, Fred, things in radio are about the same.
Oh, really? About the same? Have they found out who the mystery chef is yet?
No.
They haven't. How about One Man's Family? Have there been any additions to one?
No, Fred.
What about Portia? Has she turned around yet?
No. Portia is still facing life.
In a rut, huh? Say, tell me, Kenny, is that old gentleman still on the air every week? You know, the old fellow with the...
Oh, you mean just plain Bill?
No, Bill wasn't his name.
Pa Perkins?
No, not Pa Perkins.
Singing Sam?
No, not Singing Sam. You're warm, though. This old guy had a valet named Manchester or Portchester. I've been away so long.
Oh, you mean Jack Benny?
Jack Benny, the octogenarian. And how he can play it. He's the guy. Is he still on the air?
Oh, yes.
It's remarkable what those one-a-day vitamins can do. A guy his age.
Well, is Jack old?
Is he old? A friend of mine saw Mr. Benny in swimming this summer. He thought that Benny was wearing a blue corduroy suit.
And it wasn't a blue corduroy suit.
No. Benny is so old now, his veins are outside of his skin. His face has more wrinkles than a seersucker suit on the club. Almost didn't get that out. Well, if he really...
Mr. Allen!
Gosh, Portland, I heard you singing as the program opened. Awfully good. How did you sense I was back on the air again?
Mama heard a rumor. You know how fast bad news travels.
Oh, yeah. What's new, Portland?
I thought you might need some new jokes for your program.
Well, don't tell me that you have contrived some specimens of waggery.
Did you hear about the soldier who ate 5 dozen oysters and got discharged from the Army?
Ate 5 dozen oysters and got discharged from the Army?
Yes. He had 60 blue points.
Oh, fine. It wouldn't work with clams, would it? But, that joke... You know, that joke sounds like something off the bottom of Can You Top This?
Since the atomic bomb fell on Japan, the emperor doesn't wear a crown.
No, what does the emperor wear?
An atom's hat.
An atom's hat. You should put dry ice on that joke instantly, Portland. It won't keep a minute. And speaking of minutes, any minute we'll be leaving now for Allen's Alley.
Oh, what is your question tonight?
Well, one of the greatest problems facing the country today, of course, is housing. Here in New York City, thousands of people are looking for places to live. And so our question is, how is the housing shortage affecting you?
Shall we go?
As one B-29 said to the other, let's take off. Ah, Portland, it sure is good to be back down here in Allen's Alley.
I wonder if the same people still live here.
Well, there's only one way to find out. I'll knock at this first door again.
Somebody knocked. Who was it?
Pardon me, mister.
Senator Claghorn's the name. Claghorn, that is.
Senator Claghorn?
I'm from the South, the deep South.
From way down south. Huh?
Yeah, I'm so far down south that my family's treading water in the Gulf Stream.
Hey, that is south, isn't it?
Yeah, where I live, we call the people from Alabama Yankees.
Well, I don't know.
Don't butt in when the body's talking, son. Try listening. Try listening. You're bound to learn something.
Well, look, Senator.
Anything gets me down, it's two people trying to talk at the same time.
Well, I know, but...
I got the floor, son. Don't try no filibuster.
Now, look, Senator, what about the housing shortage down there in Washington?
I'll stop at a hotel.
Oh, you actually have a room?
What room?
You mean,
For $20 a day, they give me a chair in the lobby and a sleeping pill. Pill, that is.
What is the housing problem coming to, Senator?
There's only one solution.
And that is?
Close up the OPA.
Well, what will happen if we close the OPA?
There'll be millions of ceilings left over.
Yes?
You put 4 walls under them ceilings, you got houses. So long, son. So long, that is.
You know, I think the senator's got something there. I wonder what a knock at this next door will bring.
Howdy, Bub.
Oh. You're,
Titus Moody's my name.
Titus Moody?
Moody by name, Moody by nature.
Well, tell me, Mr. Moody, has the housing shortage bothered you any?
Yeah, that's why I had to leave the farm, Bub.
Really?
Yeah, the land was so poor, you'd have to use 20 sacks of fertilizer to raise a tune on it.
Gosh.
Cows were so weak, they used to travel in pairs.
The cows had to travel in pairs?
Yeah. Took 2 cows to pull up a blade of grass.
The land was dry, was it?
Dry. I didn't see no water for 20 years.
20 years?
One day it rained.
Yes?
When the first drop of water hit me, I fainted.
Yes?
Yeah, they had to throw 2 buckets of dust in my face to bring me to.
Gosh, how did you cope with the housing problem, Titus?
Why, I ordered one of them 2-room houses from Sears Roebuck, but it didn't help.
You mean when Sears Roebuck delivered the 2-room house?
Sears was living in the front room, and Roebuck was living in the back. Hello, Buck.
Well, if farmers can't find houses, I guess traveling salesmen will just have to keep on traveling. And that brings us to another door.
No?
Oh, Mrs. Nussbaum.
We're expecting maybe Emperor Shapiro-Hito.
Tell me, Mrs. Nussbaum, how do you feel about the housing shortage?
Thanks to the housing shortage, today Panjin Nussbaum is enjoying connubial bliss, if you'll pardon the expression.
Yes, Well, what happened? What happened, Mrs. Ann?
Is flocking to mine house relatives.
Relatives?
Blood relatives. Relatives without blood.
Say, you must have a full house.
Full. And the couch is sleeping 2 Rappaports, cousins.
Uh-huh.
And the dining room table is sleeping 4 Weinsteins.
All 4 of them on one table?
They are half-brothers. It is making only 2.
Oh, well. I see.
In the bathtub is sleeping Ben Schwartz, an uncle.
Mm-hmm.
And Pop Uncle Ben is the little Pinker's boy. He is floating on the water.
Oh. The Pinkus boy is a good swimmer?
A human sturgeon.
Oh, really? Well, tell me, Mrs. Nussbaum, with all your relatives jamming the house, didn't your husband get mad?
Mad? One morning, Pierre is putting on his beret. He is taking his Molly Pecan records.
Took his pecan records with him, huh?
And he is stamping out.
Your husband left you?
For 2 weeks I am a widow.
Well, what happened?
One night is coming on the door and knocking. Pit-a-pat, pit-a-pat.
Pit-a-pat. Your husband?
Mine Pierre is back.
Oh, it was true love. Pierre couldn't live without you.
Love, schmuck. Pierre couldn't find a room.
Well, here we are near the end of the alley. I wonder who lives here.
Hello, hello, we're here to say hello. Not howdy-do, not polly-boo, but just hello.
Now, wait a minute, look. But just a minute, who are you boys?
We're McGee and McGee, we're songwriters.
What songs have you written?
Have you heard? We're looking for the guy that began the begin to see if we can get him to stop it.
No.
Have you heard? When my baby smiles at me, I wish she'd put in her teeth.
Please, boy. Tonight, it so happens we're discussing the housing shortage.
We just wrote a housing shortage song.
A housing song? How does it go?
Hit it, Jim. The situation's serious. It may get worse by spring. We need a housing shortage, and that is why we sing. East side, west side, all around Broadway. You can find a place to live no matter what you pay. Hotels and apartments are crowded everywhere you walk. If it gets any worse, we'll all be sleeping on the sidewalks of New York.
Thank you very much, McGee and McGee. And now, ladies and gentlemen, meet the DeMarco sisters, 5 talented youngsters we are happy to welcome as a regular feature on our program. Tonight they sing for you, It's Gotta Be This or That, girl.
If you ain't wrong, you're right. If it ain't dark, it's light. If you ain't sure, you might. Gotta be this or that. If it ain't full, then it's blank. If you don't stand, then you bang. If it ain't bing, it's frank. Gotta be this or that. Who can it be if it ain't me? I know it's not your brother. Can't you see it's gotta be one way or the other? Tell me what I must know. If you don't like, I'll go. If it ain't yes, it's no. Gotta be this or that. Who can it be? Can't you see it's gotta be one way or the other? Tell me what I must know. If you don't like, I'll go. Da-da-da-da, da-da-da-da. Gotta be this or that. If it ain't yes, no. If you don't like, I'll go. Gotta be this or that.
Al Goodman and his orchestra have just played June is Bustin' Out a Little Bit. There wasn't time enough for June to bust out all over. And now, what's the trouble, Portland? You look bewildered.
Well, I was just wondering, how did you get back into radio, Mr. Allen?
How did I get back?
You didn't work for a year.
Didn't work. Why, last year I was the backbone of Radio Portland incognito. For 2 months, I filled in when Bulldog Drummond had distemper. I can thank only one person for this job, Portland, Charley McCarthy.
Charley McCarthy?
Uh-huh. I heard the orchestra playing Edgar's theme song. On my way out, I heard voices, somebody arguing in one of the dressing rooms. Well, I put my ear to the keyhole. It was Edgar Bergen and Charley McCarthy. Edgar was saying,
That's the last straw, Charley.
I'll keep your shirt on, Bergen.
Why, Charley, the idea of you leaving me to go with Fred Allen, why, that's ridiculous.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. This is my reward after I've given you the best years of my life.
Well, at your age, you should be glad to unload those years on anybody.
What has Fred Allen got that I haven't got?
Nothing. But he spends a little of it once in a while.
Well, if you think Allen pays higher wages, you're sadly mistaken. His program went off the air because pellagra broke out among his cats.
Allen isn't hiring me, Bergen. I'm hiring Allen.
Oh, I see.
If anybody's going to be underpaid, I will do the underpaid.
So you're going to have your own show.
You heard me. Your ears don't lap over it.
Now, wait. Why, you little whippersnapper, you...
Ah, your father's nice guy.
Now, listen to this.
What happened then, Mr. Allen?
Well, I knew Charley McCarthy was in the dressing room alone, so I opened the door. Mr. McCarthy. Mr. McCarthy.
It's no use crawling back, Bergen. Oh, it's you, Fred Allen.
Yeah.
Well, you're just the man I want to see.
Say, I heard the argument, Mr. McCarthy. What's on your mind?
Well, you need a job. I need a partner. What are we waiting for?
But, Mr. McCarthy, Edgar's my friend.
Friend? Do you know what Bergen's been saying about you?
Why, no.
Bergen said you were so cheap that when you brought a pint of blood to the Red Cross, you made him give you a deposit on the bottle.
I'm cheap. Why, Bergen, with that pot belly?
Yeah.
He only raised that abdominal bulb so he could keep his pants up without having to buy suspenders.
Oh, Alan, you look better to me every minute. Boy, what I went through with that cheapskate.
Why, Bergen is tighter than the top olive in a bottle. He is over penurious, I sometimes say.
I like the word. I don't know what it means, but I like it.
I can break it up. You might understand part of it.
I like it better. Those ready-to-wear suits he'd buy with 2 pair of pants. And then he'd have a tailor make me a suit.
Oh, your suits were tailor-made.
Yeah, out of the 2nd pair of pants, yeah.
You mean that suit you have on now was once a pair of Bergen's pants?
Well, look at the coat. The lapels have cuffs on them.
Lapels with cuffs,
yeah.
huh?
And all my coats have zippers down the back.
But, Mr. McCarthy, if we team up, do you think we can get any work?
Stick with me, Alan, and we'll go places in radio.
Oh, Mr. McCarthy.
Oh, come. Stop licking my hand.
With you, Mr. McCarthy, will I get laughs?
Charley knows the sponsor, and Charley gets the laugh.
But, Mr. McCarthy, all my life I've been a comedian. I've gotten laughs.
If Henry Kaiser can reconvert, so can you.
Yes, sir, I promise not to get any laughs.
Yes. When I started with Bergen, he promised not to get any laughs, too.
Oh, really?
Yes, and that's the only promise he ever kept.
Well, now that that's all settled, is there anything else, Charley?
Well, Charley?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. McCarthy.
That's it.
It was a slip, honest, Mr. McCarthy. I didn't mean I just lost my head there for a second.
Quite all right. I'm not a snob, you understand. But I am the star of the program.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And between the star and the stooge, certain class distinctions must be observed.
Yes, master. I shall remember.
I'll be on your knee, it's true, but that's as far as the intimacy will go.
I understand. I'm the stooge, and I shall keep my place, sir.
That's better. It's nothing personal, you know. But this is radio, you see. It's dog eat dog.
I know, sir.
Yes. And I've just finished eating that Mexican hairless Bergen.
Sir, I give you a toast to the new Charley McCarthy show.
Good. McCarthy marches on.
Well, Portland, Charley and I rehearsed our act all the next morning, and about 2 o'clock that afternoon...
Okay, I'll write down your name. Which one is Pick and which is Pat?
This will cost you your job, young lady.
Miss Goober, I'm a busy man.
Yes, Mr. Lincoln.
Call a conference. Get all my vice presidents here in my office immediately.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and when they get here, cancel the conference. Tell them I'm a busy man.
Yes,
Where's my portable desk? It's supposed to be wheeled around in front of me. Hand me a desk, somebody. I'm a busy man.
Hello, Mr. Leaf.
Miss Goober, who are these people?
Mr. Leaf, don't you remember me?
Who said that? Who's talking?
It's me. I'm down here.
Oh.
Yeah, about that radio job, you know?
Sorry, Mayor LaGuardia. We're full up on news commentators.
Mr. Leaf, you remember me, Charley McCarthy.
McCarthy? Oh, yes, I met you with Edgar Bergen.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Bergen, what a comedian. If you're with Bergen, it's a deal. Miss Goober, give this boy a contract. I'm a busy man.
Yeah, Mr. Leaf.
Yeah, yes?
I'm not exactly working with Bergen on this show.
No, Bergen, no contract. Throw these tramps out.
Yeah.
But we've got to... We've got a great act, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Leaf, give us a chance.
Out of my way. I'm a busy man. Miss Goober, I'm on my way someplace. Where am I going?
To listen to auditions for your radio program.
Oh, yes. I love to audition actors. Hand me my gun.
Here, sir.
Yeah. Clear the way. Stand back, everybody. I'm a busy man. Where's the door? Oh, here. I'm off.
Gad, he is a busy man.
Darn that closet. Where's the door? Oh, here. I'm off.
Come on, Alan. We'll do an audition, too, huh?
Great. Here's the audition room.
Quiet! Mr. Leaf is starting the audition.
All right. Let's go. I'm a busy man. Start singing, you.
Kiss me again, kiss me.
Who's next?
The 3 Fosdick sisters. Get going, girls.
Do you hear that whistle down the line on the exit pickup?
And Santa Fe.
Next.
You guys are next.
Are you ready, Mr. McCarthy?
Alan, I've been thinking, suppose we change the act a bit. You sit on my knee in front of me, huh?
No, you're the star, Mr. McCarthy. You sit in front the way we rehearsed it.
Yeah.
Next, who's holding up the audition? I'm a busy man.
Is your voice ready, Alan?
Okay.
Remember, keep weaving so it can't draw a steady bead.
Let's go, Mr. McCarthy. We're Allen and McCarthy. We're the life of every party. We'll cheer you folks with quips and jokes. It sure will make you laugh. Ha ha! And if you want a song with us, you can't go wrong. By the light of the silvery moon, we'll sit and spoon. We're the life of every party. We're Allen and McCarthy.
Say, Fred, my girl can't wear liquid stockings.
Well, why can't your girl wear liquid stockings, Mr. McCarthy?
Because she can't get her leg in the bottle.
We're Allen and McCarthy. We're the life of every party.
Stop, Fred. The gun must have jammed.
Say, aren't you Fred Allen?
Yes, sir.
I need a man like you to take over my program. I'll call it the Fred Allen Show. Name your own price. I'm a busy man. Is it a deal, Allen?
Well, what about me here, Mr.
Yes, what about my partner?
The little guy is out. He has no talent. I'm a busy man. Goodbye.
At last, back on the air.
Yeah.
The Fred Allen Show. Gosh, I'd better phone Portland and Al Goodman and call up the others.
Yeah, we really put it over, didn't we, partner?
Partner?
Yeah.
You heard what Mr. Leaf said.
Huh?
Scram, small fry.
Now, look, Fred, now.
Fred?
I'm sorry, Mr. Allen. I've decided maybe we should sort of co-star on the show.
Co-star on the Fred Allen Show? You know radio. It's dog eat dog.
Yeah, but Mr. Allen.
Beat it before I throw a termite on you.
Yeah, but kind sir, I'm not going to leave you here.
No, I'm not going to leave you here. Here's your car fare home. A nickel. So long.
A nickel. What did I step into this time? A nickel. There's only one thing I can do with a nickel. Oh, well, let's go, McCarthy. Hello? Mr. Bergen? Guess who this is? Now, wait a minute, Bergen. No, but you gotta take me back. Now, please. Yeah. Well, I'll work for 50 cents a week. 25? I'll work for nothing. I'll pay you. I'll be your slave, Bergen. Listen, if you'll only take me back this one time.